This is Emanuela Bisoni with Embody Vitality. I am here today to introduce you to my mentor and teacher that I have had the privilege of having her teach me and on how to naturally heal your body using foods. I am here today with Donia Al Alawi, and it has been such a blessing the last 3 years. After 17 years of being a financial recruiter, I have taken a leap of faith at the age of 47 years old and have chosen to change my career into helping others naturally heal. First of all, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah, the last 3 years have been a complete inspiration, and I have become so passionate about really sharing everything that you teach me with other people and really getting it out there to as many people as possible to let them know on how they can heal their bodies with food, all naturally. So what led you on to this journey of healing people and animals?
I think a lot of people will associate with what I'm going to say now is that we grow up depending on the medical model of when anything negative happens in your body, you call the doctor, you go to a clinic, and they give you medication. And the headaches go away if you had headaches, the fever goes away if you had fever. So I never questioned the fact that the doctor was the ultimate authority and he would heal my body. And so that continued from a young age all the way until in the mid-40s. And I was on medications because of getting eczema from the age of, beginning of my 20s. And for 20 plus years, anytime I have a flare-up of eczema, I would go to the doctor, and of course they prescribe steroids or cortisone. I never questioned them because when I applied the cortisone, the skin problem, the itching, the inflammation all went away. So why would I question them? So to continue to use steroids all these years, 20 plus years, got me to the point where I started suffering from ulcers, hypothyroidism, and I also was taught to look at these diseases in a separate way. This is a thyroid problem. Ulcer is a stomach problem, so there's medication for stomach, there's medication for the thyroid, and of course the cortisone for my skin. So, past the age of 40, as my body is aging and on these medications, I started experiencing some really serious symptoms. And some of the side effects, or one of the most serious side effects of cortisone and the use of steroids for years, is the reduction of oxygen in the body, circulation problems. And so that made sense to me. Okay, it's the cortisone. I'm using it every day. So I went off it cold turkey, which is a big, big mistake. Not supposed to do that. You're supposed to get off medication gradually and talk to your doctor. I thought that's the reason. I got off it, and literally, it's almost like my body went crazy because it was so dependent on the cortisone and the steroids, which affects your hormonal level. So,
And that's what
that
happened to me.
means eczema was spread not just on my ankles. For all of these years, I had it only on my ankles. It spread everywhere. My ears, my scalp, my stomach, my back. And anybody who's had eczema before knows how horrible this disease is, because it causes you to itch, and I didn't care if my skin was bleeding. I just needed to do the itching to satisfy that huge urge. And then, of course, after that, you suffer from the pain from the scabs and the bleeding. And I didn't know what to do. So I thought, okay, now I'm going to go to natural healers. I tried homeopathy, I tried naturopathy, I tried what else? Herbalist. Money was not an issue. And I live in Seattle, where they have the best naturopathic school, Bastille University. So I go there and I ask for the best doctor. Money is not an issue. And I follow what they tell me for a few months. And then I say, okay, everything looks good, my eczema's gone, and I stop the herbs, or I stop the vitamins and the minerals. And sure enough, in a week, I get my eczema back. Full force. I didn't know what to do. A friend of mine came and said, he gave me a CD, and he said, you're into health, I don't want to listen to this CD, you listen to it. So he gave me the CD, and it was called Enzymes for Health. And I listened to that lecture, and it was like the lights went on. I knew exactly what I'm supposed to do to heal my own body. And from that day on, I knew that everything I do in my life, the deodorant I use, the shampoo, the soap, the lotion I put on my skin, the food I eat, the water I drink, my exercise level, everything is going to lead either to optimal health or ill health. And ill health is when you get the symptoms, the negative symptoms, whether it's a headache, stomach ache, diabetes, imbalance of sugar in your blood. So all these diseases, if you go to a doctor, they tell you, we don't know why you have them. They're chronic degenerative diseases. But here's the medication, just like they did with me. So basically, I listened to that lecture, and the summary of that lecture is that food is your best medicine. Change your lifestyle. Look at everything you're doing in your lifestyle, and you will regenerate instead of degenerate. It took me about 2.5 years of eating healthy, juicing, eating more fruits and vegetables, and taking supplements. We need supplements. They're 50% of the solution, because of the quality of our foods today is not as good as it used to be 100 years ago. So we needed supplements. But the supplements I took addressed the most important system in the body,
The gut.
the detoxification system, which is made of the gut, the liver, and the kidneys. So I took 5-6 types of supplements every day. I cleaned up my diet. I looked at everything that went into my mouth, and I looked at the ingredients. It wasn't that I was walking on an eggshell. Oh, I can't do this. But overall, I knew that I needed to be a little bit more cautious in what I eat, what I drink, and food is like the gasoline or the oil that we need to put the best gasoline and oil in our car to move correctly, and we can drive it and it won't fall apart. It's the same with food and water.
And it affects you from your
Everything.
moods to everything, your gut health, everything.
Your
Right.
thinking, your attitude,
That's right.
all has to do with what you put in your mouth, and how good your gut and your liver and your kidney is working. I found that the topic of natural healing, learning about natural healing in these books written by medical doctors who believe that medication is not the solution, but looking at one's lifestyle is the solution to heal from degenerative conditions. Look at my skin. I am 71 years old.
And beautiful.
And
Yes.
people comment on my skin, and it wasn't this way. I mean, if you look at my pictures,
I have seen them.
20 to 25 years ago, my facial skin the skin was like alligator skin. So if I did this, you'll see the skin falling
Wow.
off. And I started this healing process after the age of 40. well, at the end of age, around beginning of 50s. And this is late. I mean, it's not starting as an adolescent or. So people say, well, at 50 you can't really heal your body. No,
True.
you can heal the body at any time,
Right.
no matter how old you are. And as long as you provide for your body the conditions to thrive, to produce healthy cells instead of sick cells, everything will work right.